everybody, welcome back to the Huffman house. We are on the back deck. You normally don't get to see us back here very much, and that's because we really haven't used it much since we moved down here. Every once in a while, which is really surprising because in the afternoon, as you can see, hopefully you can see me, it's really shady and nice and cool back here. So I don't know why we haven't utilized it more in the past. But now that we have Little Nugget and it's just right off of the living room, I have a feeling we're going to be using it a lot. So I'm just out here today piddling. Back here I've got some planters that I'm going to do, which is my mint and my lemon balm that I keep up here. I'm also going to do some flowers. I hung my rain chain down here. I have had this down here. It's a fountain and then it cracked, and so now I just put some flowers in it because I still love it. So that's been out here. The other thing we did as soon as we moved in was we put our one table set here. I got this table from my mom. She wasn't using it in her yard anymore once my dad passed away, so I put it there. The bench has been here since Mike and his family moved in here when he was a kid. So I had put some pillows, and then I got these two rugs. Pretty much that was all I really had back here until today, because like I said, I think that we're going to utilize this area a lot with the Little Nugget. So I'm going to be over here doing some planting, and I just thought maybe you'd want to join me for a little while. So like I said, for today I'm just kind of concentrating on this area. I've had my lemon balm and mint here for a couple years now. We had that attack of grass, is all I can say, that even made it up into these planters up on this deck, which is crazy, but it happened. So Mike and me discussed it, and we decided that I would just go ahead and dump all that out into the compost and go ahead and put new soil in here. And I normally seed my plants, but this year, time-wise and everything, I just ended up going to the big box store and buying some new mint and some more lemon balm and stuff. So right here I have what's called lemon balm. I don't know if you've ever tried it or not. It's really good. If you remember those hard lemon drop candies, that's what this tastes like. It's so good. I use it in when I make teas over the winter and stuff. So good. You should try it sometime. These pots over here they were a dupe of the green stalks. Now I do have a green stalk down by the greenhouse in my tea garden. These I'm pretty sure I got from Aldi, again, probably 4 years ago or so. So they've been out here, and as you can see, they're just, they're sun damaged and everything. So I will be getting rid of these. I've grown everything in them. I've grown herbs in them before. I've grown flowers in them. So I definitely got the money's worth out of it, being that they were like a generic off-brand. I've talked about it before. You can grow in the smallest spaces. You don't have to have like everything like we have. You can grow on a balcony. Just plant the things that you like. You can get small pots. You can get green stalks, which I'll take you down there and show you the green stalk that I have. So yeah, so even if you're in a small area, or maybe you can't bend over very well or something like that, things like this growing is wonderful for you. I mean, of course, nothing beats your own stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting rid of this. I'm gonna probably empty the soil. This soil isn't too bad. I'm gonna dump it into these pots over here, and yeah, we're gonna get that taken care of. So if you've been with us for a while, you know that we used to make our own soil. Make our own soil? Mix our own soil? Something like that. Woo! Anyway, and that's what's in this one here, or what was in these stacked up. So you can see it's really good stuff. This year, again, just for time and ease, we are using the Miracle Grow instead of doing our own. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's seasons when you're able to do it and there's seasons when you're not. Just do, you know, what you can. It's just enjoyable to be out here and have my hands in the dirt again. Yeah, so that's the soil that we had made right there. So nice. If you go back, I don't know, maybe I'll try to link it at the end of us, one of our videos showing us making our own soil. As of right now, I don't have a water source out here on the back deck. Mike will hopefully in the next few weeks or so get us a line ran from up underneath the house so that I won't have to keep going into the kitchen to water out here. I want to get these, as you can see, they were pretty, you know, dusty and dry. So I want to get them pretty dang wet, and that way I can get my flowers in there or my other stuff that I'm planning on growing back here. So I'm going to go get some water and I'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and watered that other soil that we got out of those blue containers in, and I'm adding some just Miracle Grow potting soil now. And I have a couple options for these two pots that I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about it. We have a big strawberry bed down at the garden at the bottom there that I haven't weeded out yet, and I think some of the plants are ready to start. So what I'm trying to get to is I can either put flowers in these, or I was thinking about going ahead and putting strawberry plants in these because I did pick up a couple, and then that way little Nugget, you know, when we're out here on the back patio deck, if she wants one, she can come get one off of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that might be what I end up putting in at least one of these pots. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Okay, so I went ahead and picked up some strawberry plants while I was getting my herbs. Trying to see if it says what kind they are. It just says Strawberry by Bonnie. Yeah, I mean, doesn't have like a specific name for it. And then if you didn't know about strawberries, they put off these runners, and when these runners root, it becomes a whole nother plant. So that's pretty awesome, and that's why we have the big bed down at the bottom. Last year we didn't keep it weeded and watered enough. We did get some strawberries, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna put, trying to decide if I want to put 1 or 2 strawberry plants in this container. I guess we'll go ahead and go with 2, and kind of that way they're spaced out a little bit, and let those runners take root hopefully. And if they do, we'll just move them down to the big, move the newly rooted ones down to the big garden. So yeah, I think I'll put 2 strawberry plants here. I think that'll be neat for Nugget to be able to, you know, come out here and, with supervision of course, and get some strawberries. I must say though, I hope she's definitely not allergic to strawberries. We've tried her on some. I've freeze dried them for her as little snacks, and she loves them. So hopefully it stays that way. My girlfriend in Washington had always grown strawberries, and then was it like 1 or 2 years ago, all of a sudden she was allergic to strawberries. So she had to get rid of all her established strawberry plants. I felt so bad. All right, so I got those in. I'm gonna get some soil in them. Now, a lot of the planting can't be done yet because our first frost date here in central North Carolina is the middle of April, April 15th, and we're not there yet. This is like the first week of April right now, and we had 40s this morning, and we are supposed to have like 30 tomorrow morning. So I do have like little frost blankets if I need to throw it over the stuff I'm planting today. I might do that this evening. We'll see. I'll talk to Mike and see what he thinks. Alright guys, well, I got some cleaning up to do and another pot to plant, but I don't want to bore you. And this is what we've gotten done so far. I will definitely show you an after picture. I've got a garbage bag out here because I've got like old bird feeders and old pots that need to be getting rid of, and I don't even want to show you this, but I will because, you know, it's life, it's real. Yeah, this is what our back porch on this side looks like. So I still have my work cut out for me for sure, but at least I've gotten started. All right, well, I'm gonna get this other stuff done. These herbs go in my tea garden, so I will probably just put them inside the greenhouse for today because I'm not gonna work on my tea garden till probably tomorrow or the next day. And I got to get these flowers planted, so I'm going to get busy doing all that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. If you have any thoughts, comments, complaints, whatever it is, even some constructive criticism, I love it. And we'll see you next time. Happy Wednesday. Bye, guys.